All right, we're back in Brazil and we are so glad to be back. This is both Ivana and my favorite country we've ever been to after having seen 40 countries so far.
Absolutely.
So we've been here twice before and we've only just arrived yesterday on this trip, which is our third trip now.
Yeah.
But despite the fact that we've only been here 24 hours, it's like, what took us so long to come back? Oh my gosh, we haven't been here in 2 years and we are glad to see that Sao Paulo is just as we left it. Because honestly, Sao Paulo is such a big city, more than 10 million people, meaning it's more than 3 times bigger than any city in Canada where I'm from.
Right.
So typically in places like this, I'm a bit overwhelmed. It's too big, it's too noisy, it's too much chaos in the big cities for me. But something about Sao Paulo, I think it's because the Brazilian people, the Brazilian lifestyle, so warm, so friendly, so talkative people, so many good places to have a coffee or a cold beer. This place is very relaxing to me.
I love it.
It's like a home away from home in a weird way.
Yes.
We were lying in bed last night in our Airbnb and Ivana says, can we just hurry up and move to Sao Paulo already? Like, Ivana, we've been in Sao Paulo for 6 hours. Just come down, you know?
Right.
And so without further ado, let's introduce the most recent member to the JetLag Warriors crew, who is our lovely daughter, Jean.
Jeannie.
She's 4 months old and she is currently strapped to Ivana's chest on the baby carrier. And so naturally, we're not sure what we're gonna do today. More accurately, we're not sure how much we're gonna be able to do. Because we are still learning how to travel with baby. But based on the feeling I'm having, and the feeling Ivana's having, so glad to be back, I'm positive something good will happen today.
Muito
So
bom.
come along with us as we explore what we think is the most travel-worthy country in the world.
Woohoo! So happy to be back here.
Let's go, bye-bye. Anda. I think Brazil is the only country where you'll see people sunbathing in a bikini right in the middle of the city.
You're right.
So unique. I tell you what, this is the cleanest we've ever seen Sao Paulo in all of our 3 visits. To be fair, the first time we were here was right after the global event of 2019 and 2020. So everywhere in the world was a bit economically going down. But it's nice to see Sao Paulo like this. It's cleaner, less homelessness, less garbage. To be fair, we enjoyed our first trip, but now it's even more to enjoy. And speaking of enjoying, time for Coxinha de frango catupiry. Now, I'm led to believe you eat it with a napkin on your fingers, this way.
It's one of our favorite salgados.
You bite into this part first, although there's some debate online whether you eat this way or this way. Cheese and chicken. Very creamy texture. So creamy, almost choke on it. Yeah, so creamy inside.
That's a good one then.
You can almost drink it. You just slurp it off. 5 stars. Very good. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so good, Ivana. So creamy. You almost choke on it. It's so good.
How can it?
Need water.
One of my favorite for sure. So glad to be back here.
Very good snack.
Now I got what is called the risoles. Hey, this is one of the better tissue in Brazil. Normally it's like plastic. You have to eat it like this. I think this is potatoes. Whereas Coxinha is flour, I think. This is with camarao, which means shrimp. This is also very creamy.
Camarao.
So yummy, Steve.
Just nice Brazilian snacks to start the day.
So good. Love the salgados. There's many more.
Oh yeah.
We made a video last year about the salgados, the Brazilian snacks.
Oh, we can do it again.
Yeah, we might do it again just because it's so good. To be honest, I can come back to Brazil just for the food, you know. But there are many reasons that this is our favorite country to travel.
I honestly can't say if I remember noticing all the street art from years ago, but I'm definitely noticing it now. Everywhere you look, just awesome. And so we've made it to the centro, or the center of the city, where my suspicions have been happily confirmed that Sao Paulo is doing a lot better than we've ever seen it. For instance, just behind me, there's this kind of white curved roof in the middle of nowhere. And I don't want to exaggerate, but last time we were here, my memory is telling me that underneath that roof was every square inch shoulder to shoulder tents.
Yeah.
And the type of tents where people are clearly living there for a long time, they have couches, even Christmas trees. It's saddening to see. Whereas nowadays, no tents there at all.
Yeah.
And even further down where the municipal theater is, I remember tents being all across the street there, and nowadays they've got a community event where children are riding bicycles over ramps. It's like not only clean, but what a big change where the children are out enjoying.
It's nice to see. I'm wondering what happened, but it's nice to see.
It's really nice to see because, like I mentioned, even on our first trip here, we loved this place, but it was quite rough. Now it's much cleaner and just more to enjoy. Wow, way to go, Sao Paulo. Way to go, Brazil.
By the way, look at that single tree in the middle. It's kind of cool. Wow. It's cute.
It is cute.
Jeannie is barefoot right now.
Oh my gosh, that baby needs some havaianas.
You're right.
In fact, stay tuned for that video. I think we're gonna go to Oscar Freire in a few days, where they have that really nice havaiana store. We gotta try and find some havaianas that are this big for Jean's feet. She'll wear them a few times and we'll keep it forever because it's so cute. Stay tuned for that. Okay, time for a bottle.
Too much going on. Come on, Jeannie. Right here. Oi.
Oh, she sees something over here.
Cheers, Jean. Cheers. Cheers.
Like daughter, like father. Time for a bottle. This is our life now, Ivana.
Yep.
Samba, samba, Ivana, samba. Funky, funky. Come on, Jean, move those. Okay, Jean. You just had your lunch, right? Maybe now Mama and Dada can have some lunch, okay? Oh my gosh, Jean, I love your hat. Where did you get it? What a nice style. I can't imagine anyone wearing a hat like that looking bad at all. Although, to be fair, nobody in Brazil wears a safari hat except for the gringos.
You look super gringo.
Super gringo right now. And now, introducing the greatest sandwich in the history of sandwiches.
We're back at our favorite sandwich shop. Let's go.
Totally packed.
Yeah. Wow.
I think we're gonna stand.
Okay, let's stand. There's a spot for us. Good. Muito bom. We're getting the pernil sandwich, but oh my god, all the salgados look so good. It's very tempting.
Pernil.
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 Você quer tradicional ou com cheese? Beijo.
Tradicional. Havaianas. Dois. E Heineken. Uma Heineken. Oh.
Obrigada. Yeah. Put it in my mouth.
Now, for some reason, I always get this sandwich with a Heineken. I don't know why.
Obrigado.
The price is going to be 60 plus 16 plus 14. 90. Oh, pimenta. Obrigado. You pick it up, it weighs like 3 pounds. Soaking wet. It's so good. We have this every time we come here, and we're gonna have it many, many more times. Look at that. Look at that. Onions on top. The meat inside is pork, and somehow the bread is so thin and so fresh bread. Meat to bread ratio off the charts, and the flavor. I put the pimenta.
Still the greatest sandwich? Still, eh?
So make sure, cover your hands.
Oh yes, you have to.
Because best sandwich with the worst napkins.
That's the Brazilian style.
They don't absorb. They're actually a hand protector. So you gotta use it first. I made a big mistake. Hey, watch. Now it's proper.
Come on.
Because your hands are gonna get wet eating this sandwich. Five star. Let's be clear. 6 star. Let's be very clear. 7-star sandwich. What the pimenta? So good when you bite it. You gotta slurp the juice. Oh, it's so good.
What is happening on your plate, man?
It's a puddle over there, and this is supposed to be a napkin. I don't know what that turned into. No regrets.
First thing first, suco de maracuja.
Did you say it right? Maracuja.
Maracuja. I'll put the chili on it. I'll put a small little one.
It's really just meat, onions, and bread. It's just the right amount of meat, onions, and bread. A bit of spicy oil. Flavor is perfect. You really don't need ketchup, mustard. All that ingredients is just covering up the bad quality of the meat. This is just right. I love it saying sign language.
Plus the chili oil. My favorite sandwich in the world.
Hey babe, you weren't thinking on wearing your sunglasses, were you?
Yes! Oh my god.
I don't know how that happened. I don't
Worth it.
know how that happened. See, the thing about Brazil is there is a language barrier. Because not many people here speak English, but there's not a communication barrier because the people are so talkative and so friendly, and I am a master of sign language. So for example, a guy who's working there comes by and he says, how do you like the pimenta? And I said, it's so good. And he said, you know, it's my recipe. And I said, get out of here, your recipe? And he said, I sell it in big jars. And I said, really, where? And he said, right around the corner. Keep in mind, everything he said was Portuguese and everything I said was English. So let's see if I was right, because if I'm correct, right in this little shack, he's selling big jars of Estadão pimenta.
I don't think so.
I really?
Why don't they sell it inside the restaurant? It makes more sense.
I wondered that too, but we talked for a good minute and a half, him and I. And after a few Heinekens, my Portuguese skill level goes way up. I feel confident. Gonna go ahead and say they're not selling pimenta over here.
I think they have it inside the restaurant.
What was I talking to that guy about?
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. Well, there you have it. We had a friendly exchange, but in the end, it turns out I was talking carrots and he was talking onions. Thanks for watching, everybody. Later.